Hello everyone, welcome to Learning Academy Foundation from Mr. Andrea. Today I would like to show you about the program for physics for higher secondary. The first section will be about energy, where the students will see that energy can be described as being different stores. It cannot be created or destroyed, but it can be transformed, dissipated, or stored in different ways. Energy is a key principle in physics as it allows work to be done. The rate at which energy is transferred is called power, and the amount of energy that is usually transferred is called efficiency. Energy is transmitted by conduction, convection, or radiation. The conductivity of materials can be compared by examining the time taken to transmit energy through them. Every person, animal, and device transfers energy. Much of that energy is supplied by electricity, which must be generated from other energy stores. Some of these are renewable, but most are non-renewable. The next section will be about electricity. Electrical current transfers energy around circuits. There are two types of current, direct and alternating. Electricity can flow either as direct or alternating current and is used in homes to power electrical appliances. The national grid distributes electricity throughout the country. The motion of charged particles causes electrical effects, small shocks, lightning, and sparks. Electrical fields cause forces to act on charged particles. The next section will be about particle model of matter. Matter is made up of small particles called atoms. Atoms can exist on their own or together as molecules. Atoms are very small, and around 100 million of them end to end would measure 1 centimeter. Changes in a material's temperature or state of matter are caused by changes to the internal energy. The energy required by different materials depends on their heat capacity and latent heat. Gases take more space than solids or liquids, and their particles are moving much faster. The temperature, pressure, and volume of gases are all related. The next section will be about atomic structure. The idea of the atom as the building block of matter has developed over time. What was thought of a single particle about 1 times 10 power negative 10 meters across is now known to be a collection of smaller particles. Atoms are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Change the number of neutrons in an atom and it becomes an isotope. Change the number of electrons, it becomes an ion. With the wrong number of neutrons, nuclei can fall apart. A nucleus will regain stability by emitting alpha or beta particles and then cool down by emitting gamma radiation. People are exposed to sources of radiation in all aspects of everyday life. Radioactive sources can be very useful, but need handling carefully to ensure safety. Nuclei of atoms contain a large amount of energy. Releasing this energy would free the world from having to use fossil fuels. There are two methods of doing this, fission and fusion. The next topic will be about forces. Scientists often take measurements. The physical quantities they measure fall into categories, scalars and vectors. Scalar and vector quantities are treated differently in calculations. Forces are responsible for all the interactions between particles and objects. They can be divided into categories, contact forces and non-contact forces. Gravity is one of the most important forces in the universe. An object with mass in a gravitational field experiences a force known as weight. Forces are responsible for changing the motion of objects. If more than one force is present, the shape of an object can also be changed. Turning forces are found in many everyday situations and are essential for machines to function. Levers and gears make use of these turning forces and provide an advantage. Every living thing on Earth is in balance with the pressure of the air or water around it. Pressure helps blood to move around the body and allows organisms to breathe. Movement of objects can be described using motion graphs and numerical values. These are both used to help in the design of faster and more efficient vehicles. Falling objects eventually reach terminal velocity, where the result force is zero. Stopping distances depend on speed, mass, road surface, and reaction time. Momentum can be thought of as a combination of mass and velocity. Momentum helps explain some of the most important interactions in nature. The next section will be about waves. Waves are one way in which energy may be transferred between stores. Both mechanical and electromagnetic waves will transfer energy but not matter. Waves may be transverse or longitudinal. Electromagnetic waves are transverse waves with a wide range of properties and uses. All waves reflect and refract in the right circumstances. The reflection and the refraction of light explains how people see images, color, and even optical illusions. Sound is caused by vibration of particles, but not all vibrations can be heard as sound. Common ideas about sound come from the limited range of vibrations that human ears can detect. Lenses are precisely shaped pieces of glass that have been developed in using corrective glasses, telescopes, microscopes, binoculars, and magnifying glasses. All objects are continually absorbing and emitting infrared radiation. Black bodies are perfect absorbers and emitters of radiation. The next section will be about magnetism and electromagnetism. Magnetism is due to the magnetic fields around magnets. The fields can be investigated by looking at the effects of the forces they exert on other magnets and magnetic materials. Electromagnetism is due to the magnetic fields around electric currents. The fields can cause forces with other nearby magnets, which can be used to make motors spin and loudspeakers produce sound. Electromagnetic induction can create a voltage by movement of a conductor in a magnetic field. This voltage can make current flow, and the effect is used in electricity generation and microphones. Transformers use electromagnetic induction to change the voltage of alternating currents. The voltage and current changes can be calculated as the power transfer is constant. Next section will be about space physics. The Sun is our nearest star. It is a relatively small star when compared to other stars in the universe. Our solar system contains the Sun and everything that orbits it. Gravity and nuclear fusion reactions drive the formation and development of stars. starts with different masses grow and change throughout the different stages of their lives. Theories about the development of the universe, such as the Big Bang Theory, are based on astronomical observations and ideas such as redshift and dark energy. Last section will be about practical skills. Scientific investigations have several stages: planning, collecting data, analyzing data, and evaluation. It is important to understand how to carry out each stage of the investigation. That's all about physics program for higher secondary. Thank you so much for your attention, students and parents. You can find my contacts below in the slide or in the description. See you next. Bye.